I'm going to show you 5 secret drone moves that are guaranteed to make your footage more cinematic and more professional. Now, there are a few golden techniques that you can use to help make your footage more cinematic. The first golden rule is that your footage needs to be smooth. When you're recording a shot, ensure that you commit to it and don't make any fast or jerky movements. And absolutely never rotate your drone in a circle. The second golden rule is to always record longer than you think you might have to. You'll want to start your clip sooner and end your clip later, ensuring that you have plenty of footage. This will ensure that you have plenty of room in case you'd like to make any adjustments while editing. A lot of times, I'll use this space to create a speed ramp transition. Now, the third golden rule is to always ensure you're aware of your composition. An easy way to ensure this is you enable the rule of thirds guidelines on your controller. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about the movements. Now the first move I'm going to show you is going to be the push in or the pull out. To do this, you'll move your right stick up or down to get your drone to fly forwards or backwards. But there's a lot you can add to this to make it more complex. Add in a simple camera tilt with your left scroll wheel, either up or down, and you'll slowly introduce more of your scene. This move is great for establishing your location, and it's extremely easy to pull off. Alternatively, if you go for the standard push in or pull out, you can also zoom in the opposite direction to create a vertigo effect. Just use your right scroll wheel to control your zoom. Keep in mind that this is a digital zoom, and your footage will get worse the further you zoom in. The second move that we're going to talk about is the slide. Just move your right joystick to the left or to the right. Now, if you're too high up, there may not be enough depth and movement in your scene to convey a feeling of complexity. Try to add something in your foreground or midground to bring a sense of depth into your shot. Something else you could do to add more is to move your left joystick diagonally. This will enable you to track a subject, and it adds rotational movement into your shot, along with a change in height. I primarily use this to show something off while also showing the background. This shot has a lot of depth and complexity if you use it right. Our third excellent shot is going to be the top down or the bird eye view. To pull this off, you're simply going to fly up over your subject and move side to side or front to back. To do this on your controller, you're going to move the right stick to the left or to the right, or up and down. Our other shots added a few other movements to add to their complexity. This shot is going to remain simple. I find this movement works best when you're able to find a line or a path in your composition. Now, this could be something like a road or a line of houses, something that is easy and guides your eyes along it. Now, the fourth thing up on this list is something very popular on social media. It's called a Dronie. To do this, you'll push your left joystick upwards while moving your right joystick backwards. You'll have your subject centered in the composition, and you'll fly your drone backwards, while also gaining altitude. I like to track my subject using my left scroll wheel, tilting my camera in a way where my subject is centered until I'm at a height where I can reveal my surroundings. With the Mavic Mini 3's vertical shooting style, this is perfect to add on to social media. Last up on this list, and also number 5, we're going to be talking about the pass-through shot. This isn't an easy shot, so if you're attempting this, prepare for any kind of consequences. This technique is accomplished by using any of the previous drone moves and coming extremely close to something. I feel as though this move works best when you're flying backwards and passing between an object or very close to it. It makes your footage more dynamic and seemingly complex. If attempting this, ensure you're also keeping your eyes on your drone instead of looking up at your screen. You can always try to get the shot again if your composition is messed up. If you only look at your screen, you'll most likely crash your drone, just like I did recently while trying to record one of my previous videos. This video is a little bit different from any of my previous videos. If you got something out of it or you found it useful, please feel free to leave a like down below. Also, if you have any recommendations for your fellow drone pilots, make sure you leave that in a comment down below so everyone gets helped out. Quickly click on this video to make your day better.